All right, hey everyone. This is MTG Business Insider, formerly known as Sloppy Stack, on Twitter, and maybe you remember all the way back to the early top 8 Magic days. I'm talking 10 to 12 years ago, from the Top 8 Magic podcast, when that was a thing that was much more consistently put out. Uh, so it's been a while, but I'm back in Magic because of this Magic the Gathering Arena. This is currently in closed beta. Not exactly sure when they're going to open it up to everybody. Not exactly sure when they're going to officially release it. Right now, it is still pretty early on. You can only play standard. You can't spend any money. Everyone's completely on the free-to-play track. And the tools are pretty minimal. A lot of the filtering and searching doesn't seem to work. Like, you'll try to find a specific card to craft it. You can't really figure out how to get it to show up in your collection. Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to that, but that's not really that concerning to me right now. That's what's important, is that the game itself actually looks a lot better and plays a lot better than it does on Magic Online, which I couldn't stand, and was one of the things that got me out of Magic years ago when I was beta testing I can't remember if they called it V3 or V4, whatever big revision they were making on that software, which wasn't really a revision. Just really disappointed me and sold my account. And then, just because of the nature of where I'm at in my life, I don't play any paper Magic. So this is it. I'm back in, and I'm having a pretty good time, though there's plenty to complain about. It's still Magic, so it's great. And I figured, aside from introducing kind of myself in this channel, which is going to be dedicated to kind of exploring the beta, playing through, relearning the game, grinding out decks, and talking about just the experience in general, I want to also showcase the beta and give my thoughts on it. So I'm not going to do any gameplay here. I'll just kind of keep it brief. You can see the deck list, the collection screen, and this is kind of everything that you would expect. What you have is here. This kind of interestingly chosen icon shows you how many you have. Unlike MTGO, Magic Online, if you have more than 4 of a card in your collection, it doesn't appear here, which makes me believe that there's not going to be any trading at all. And I don't know if that's been officially announced. Maybe it was, but I don't believe there will be any trading in here. It doesn't really make sense for a free-to-play model. Anything that you get in your collection that you already own, 5 or more, goes into your vault. And once I open this vault in a couple days, I'll make a video showing how underwhelming that is right now, but I know it's slated to be fixed probably by the end of the month. So this is their kind of 2-part crafting system. So if you played other digital TCGs like Hearthstone, you can just, here's like an utterly dog shit card, right? Like, no pun intended. I don't want it. Well, I can craft it, but I can't delete it. I can't do anything with it. It's stuck in my collection. So until I get to the 5th Encampment Keeper, I am not going to get any crafting value out of this card. And the 5th one, since it's only a common, gives me something like 0.01% towards opening my vault, so it's not even that much. These weird things here are wild cards. So instead of doing a dusting or crystal-based crafting system, wild cards can randomly drop from packs that you open. And the current flow of the economy gives you 3 packs a week that you can win through wins. So your first 15 wins awards you 1 pack every 5 wins. And then you get about 400 to 500 gold a day from doing quests and grinding out wins that way, that you can use towards buying packs. And so yeah, this is a rare wild card, this is an uncommon, this is a common, and then you can also get mythic wild cards that allow you to craft. So if I wanted the Legion's Landing, I could make that because I have one, but I'm not going to do that right now because I'm not going to get a lot of value out of 2. I would need to probably wait till I have more wild cards and go straight to 4 there. So here's a quick look at the store. I don't have enough gold. Everything right now costs 1,000 across the board. So in a day or 2, I'll be able to buy another pack. You automatically get something like 5%, maybe it's 4%, vault completion just for opening a pack, regardless of the contents. So the next pack I open will definitely push me over the top. And I won't spoil that. I'll save that for another video. because it's really, considering it takes 2 to 3 weeks to grind that open, it is really not worth it. And then lastly, I just want to talk about down here. So this is a bit of UI that I'm assuming they have a plan for, but doesn't do anything right now other than create an animation that makes it take longer for you to end a game. But in the future, maybe they'll do something. This stuff up here tells you, hey, this is what you need to do. So I'm going to be served another quest tomorrow morning. You get one every 24 hours. I think you can have up to 3, but I've just been doing them one a day. This is the quest. I actually re-rolled today, so I avoid these quests, the win 2 games with a white-blue deck style quest, because it must be strictly a white-blue deck. It can't be white-blue-green or green-blue splash white. It has to be white and blue only. So I don't really have a deck like that I want to play. So I tend to recycle these quests into things like play 15 lands or play 15 green cards. And they give a little bit less gold, but I can do them quickly and kind of play the way I want to play, sacrificing, I guess, a little bit of optimization. And I already tried to mulligan this morning and didn't get what I wanted. So I'll mulligan it tomorrow and maybe complete 2. This here is your wins per day meter. So when this starts out, the first win per day gives you 200 gold and a common. The second 2 give you 50 gold each and an uncommon or better. And the last one, or the fourth win, gives you a rare, guaranteed or better, and another 50 gold. After that, you just get random cards. And it's something like 90% chance to be a common, or 80% chance to be a common, and then a much smaller chance to be uncommon or higher. I have gotten mythics off of this, so if you were a hardcore grinder and you want to think about it like the card you're trying to get out of the pack is the rare or the mythic. Every time you hit a rare or mythic off of your daily card rewards, it's kind of like you open a free pack. Though right now, with the collections being so limited, it's actually really hard to scrape together even play sets of commons and uncommons without burning through a lot of wild cards. So this system right here, and especially if you're in the beta, you've probably seen this kind of feedback on the message boards and on the Reddit, is kind of the pain point for the players, and the thing that especially players who feel like, oh, I love Magic, but I play a lot of paper Magic, or I'm already heavily invested in Magic Online. I'm not going to start paying for this, but I'll play it free to play. This is kind of setting off some alarms for them, like, ooh, like it's going to be really hard. Like, I've been playing this game for 3 weeks, and I barely have enough cards to make a deck that feels like good, synergistic, like curves out. Or I can only afford to, because of the cards I open, make like a mono red deck, but that's not something I really want to play long term. And it kind of feels bad to spend a week crafting and building your collection towards a deck you don't want to play just for the sake of being able to grind out more efficiently later. And this here I mentioned, so this is your weekly packs. So it caps at 15 wins, which I've done already. And for those 15 wins, the first 5, or every 5 of the first 15, you get a pack. So it says right here, weekly rewards for 5 prizes at 5, 10, or 15 wins. And I've gotten my 3 packs of Ixalan this week. So that's pretty much it. I'll probably post this video and a video kind of highlighting the deck that I've been playing to kind of kick the channel off and kind of just keep populating it, showing off different decks. I have some weird ones based on the cards I've opened, and just kind of want to share the experience with you and talk about what it's like to get back into Magic, which is, spoiler alert, it's been great. So anyways, thanks, and keep checking back for more stuff. Bye.